Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Sean with BlueRidgeSilverhound, and today we got everybody's favorite coin report on YouTube, and that is the Monday Market Coin Report for the week ending September 22nd, 2019. As we kick off a autumn season as of this weekend, no more summer, no more heat, but there's heat of a different kind heading into the coin market, and you're going to see a bevy of coins that really hit some strides. And I am happy to say that we are officially back into the swing of the numismatics market as people get back into their coin collecting and their registry set, assemblage, and everything else. So hope you guys have your pumpkin spice lattes and all that other great stuff. And let's go ahead and dive right into it. All right, with the first coin featured from eBay, I would happy to say that I'm glad to see coins like this sell on eBay. Okay, eBay usually gets a less than stellar rap when it comes to high quality coins and overpriced items and things of that nature. But what we have here is a 1955 Lincoln wheat cent. It's a Denver coin, of course, so very widely available, more so than the 1955 Phillies, and even more so than the San Francisco coins out there. You wouldn't typically, put together in one sentence 1955D Lincoln cent and $7,000 sale price together in one sentence. Again, it's just really unheard of. But on this particular auction through eBay, it was a buy it now, best offer scenario. The seller originally was asking $7,989.99, and it sold somewhere between $6,000 in that price. I would assume it's around $7,000. This one sold on the 22nd, so this is a really fresh sale here in the last 24 hours. This is a PCGS Mint State 67 Plus full red. Maybe you may not be aware, ladies and gentlemen, coinaholics, but this is a top pop coin in which there are only 2 examples at this grade level, and therefore justifying this quite large sale price through eBay. Tremendous coin. So before we go ahead and jump into the Great Collections sold auctions, okay, again, Great Collections does these 1 week auctions every single week, and it always ends on a Sunday. You always come across some really phenomenal coins, kind of like the better option to eBay, and it's a great compromise if you're looking to sell some of your high-end coins. But before we get into it, okay, I just wanted to recap you guys some of the biggest auctions. We have the Legend Auctions Regency 34 sale coming up here this week. So it will be ending on the 26th. So if you guys are looking for a really nice statement piece for your collection, maybe an investment type of coin, quote unquote, check them out. Okay, they always feature some of the highest profile coins that you could possibly ever imagine in numismatics. Whether it's new or old, they got it all for you. In addition, we have some of those other sales happening in October. Okay, we got the signature sale through Heritage Auctions, and Stax Bowers also has their featured sale coming up here real soon. So a lot of great stuff happening. And then November, another big sale. I believe that's with either Heritage or Stax, the Whitman Show. It's going to be another high profile event. All right, so a lot of great stuff. If you're into coins, it's a great time to get into it as the market heats up. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into those Great Collections sold listings. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start with the lowest denomination as always, and we focus on coins that are post-1950 modern. Of course, sometimes Blue Ridge can't quite help himself, and he'll kind of shoehorn in a coin that's a little bit older, and I have 1 or so of those in here as kind of an extra bonus for you guys. But what do you guys think of a 1973 Jefferson nickel? Okay, much like in the same fashion as that 55D, you don't typically associate this coin with a coin that sold for $2,695.13. It just seems kind of out of place in the context of the values of coins in today's market. But this, simply put, this is a high profile registry set piece right here. So those participants that that like to indulge in the PCGS or NGC registry system, which is a points-based system, they will buy the highest graded coins, such as this 1973 5 center, which is a PCGS Mid-State 67 with full steps. This date is not typically known for weak steps, but this one is pretty nice. It's got a few micro ticks on there, but you know, the grader has seen enough meat on the bones of this coin to give it this grade. Fantastic coin, lots of money here. So the next one that we have here, of course you guys know, and I express my love for the 1955 dated Jefferson nickels. The strikes are absolutely garbage on these coins. All right, so to find one with full steps and that full strike on the reverse is few and far between. It's a real treasure hunt out there. This example is a PCGS Mid-State 66 with full steps. And it also exhibits a little bit of steel gray toning that is all-encompassing of this coin. I kind of want to believe that this might be a Black Beauty and less of a toned coin. Just you know, an improper alloy mix of this particular composition will sometimes make these coins appear a little bit darker than the normal typical nickel composition that you see on these. This one sold for $1,631.25. Pretty nice coin. Again, another high profile, kind of tougher date Jefferson nickel with full steps. All right, so we have a 1954 that I wanted to throw into the mix here as well. This one is a PCGS Mid-State 66 full steps. Another one of your perennial tough dates when it comes to the full strike up on the reverse on those steps on Monticello. This one sold for $1,414.20. Another great looking coin here. So this is where I throw in that one kind of like little bit older coin. Okay, this one falls a little bit outside of the 1950 date range that I generally opt for with the Monday Market Modern Coin Report. But this is a 1947S Jefferson nickel. Okay, these are nice. The 1940s nickels generally look a lot better quality than the 1950s and the 1960s era of nickels. This particular example is a PCGS Mid-State 66 Plus with full steps, really nice grade, and I'm happy to say that this one sold for $1,181.25. So as we move on from the Jefferson nickels, all right, I am actually really pleased to announce a Roosevelt dime that's sold on the list. Okay, typically Roosevelts are on the lower end of the collecting scale. They're not as exciting. The same design has been out since 1946. You know, it followed on the footsteps of the Mercury dime, which is one of the top 5 designs in coins in general. But this one right here is a 1960D Roosevelt dime that exhibits some really pretty toning, by the way. Very original coin. This is a PCGS Mid-State 67 Plus with full torch designation. So it's got the nice strike where you have the separation line on the top set of bands and the bottom set as well. This one sold for $1,103.62. So what I wanted to do and kind of bring to your attention to the Roosevelt dime series is to show you an example of a coin that features really nice quality, a really high lofty grade, and an earlier date. Plus it's a San Francisco coin. And here's why I believe the Roosevelt dime series is really kind of like underappreciated, but has a lot of potential for collectors in the future. And this is that 1952S Rosie that you see here. Get this. It's a PCGS Mid-State 67 with full torch. Now, before I even divulge on how much this coin sold for, how much do you guys believe a coin like this would sell for? All right, we already saw a 1960D Mid-State 67 Plus full bands that sold for $1,100, keeping in mind that this coin is a lot older and it's in San Francisco. Well, any thoughts? This coin sold for $92.25. For less than a C note, you could essentially build on a really nice collection of high-grade Roosevelts with full torch. And then when you get to coins like that 1960, which is a little bit difficult to find the full strikes, you could always opt for maybe a 66. You could put together a really nice Mint State 66/67 set with full torch in this series for very little money. Plus, you'll have a really great low pop collection. All right, these coins are low population with full torch on certain dates, yet they're affordable. Something to keep in mind. So the next coin that we have here, of course, I wanted to highlight kind of like the big deal through this week, and that is the first initial auction listings of the brand new San Antonio West Point quarters. I knew it was bound to happen, and I've had a few little comments with Mickey Robs Banks. As you guys know, he is the gentleman that found the accidental early release of this particular coin. He sent it to PCGS, and it's been all sorts of news. I mean, you've heard it on Coin World, Coin Week, through PCGS, through their press release. This was a big deal, okay? And he and I talked a little bit, and I said, you know, I think this might be a 5-figure coin. All right, so I wanted to kind of address what this coin sold for at Great Collections, which by the way, I knew that they were going to consign with Michael, who is Mickey Robs Banks, okay, the YouTube channel that a lot of you have followed. And the coin in question is a PCGS Mint State 65. Not the highest of grades, but heck, it's an accidental early release, and it says so on the slab label. All right, so here I am. I'm like, you know what? Given the sale prices of the previous examples, you know, of like $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 on the other designs, this one sold for only $2,193.75. So I wanted to take some time to address why this was the case. This was 1/5 of what I thought the coin would sell for. Not to pump up anyone's kind of like expectations on how much this coin sold for. I kind of thought about it, and I looked at just the various types of, you know, factors that are involved. So we have this coin, the early release, and I believe he probably sent 1 or 2 of them. Mickey, you could probably kind of put your feedback on this, with the early release pedigree on there. All right, it's a Mint State 65. The previous examples that sold throughout the first 3 designs, you know, the Lowell, the War in the Pacific, and so on, that sold for a lot more money were Mint State 66. I believe there was a 67 in the mix. So that possibly could have played a little role that it's not the highest of grades. All right, which stinks that's the case. Another factor is that there were 6 total winners of the PCGS bounty for the first discovery of this coin with that particular pedigree. So you have the early release coin, which is the one that Mickey Robs Banks found, and then you have 6 other coins that PCGS had graded. So you have a total pop of 7 theoretical first discovery coins, which is a lot for the people that want to buy this. So someone had seen the early release on Great Collections. They, you know, put their bids in. Okay, it only sold for $2,200. All right. Keeping in mind, the only reason why it's preventing people from actually putting more money into that coin is that they know that there are 6 other examples that have been graded by PCGS that one way or the other, over half of them will sell on Great Collections. It's almost a conclusion that that's going to be the case because previous history indicates as much. So, as luck would have it, one example did sell on Great Collections. That is a first discovery pedigree, okay? And that's this coin that you see here. This is a Mint State 64 by PCGS. This is one of 6 examples with the first discovery pedigree, and this one sold for $1,040.62. People are not hyped to buy this coin because of the grade factor that's involved. They're waiting for like the higher graded specimens with first discovery. So that's where we're all at here with this one. Mickey, still a great sale, man. It's fantastic that you made all the headlines with this coin. Okay, you made yourself some bounty money. You got this coin graded. You found, I'm pretty sure, subsequent other examples too. I mean, he made pretty good money through it all. Not what I expected, and probably not what he expected, but this is a great first step in determining what the, kind of like the market is for these coins through the first 4 releases. I mean, are collectors having wallet fatigue for something like this, or are they reserving their cash for other earlier, older purchases, or older coins rather, as opposed to dumping $6,000 to $10,000 in a West Point quarter? Hard to say. Only time will tell. But let's go ahead and continue on. The Washington quarters, actually, believe it or not, this week was really hot. Okay, so the first coin I wanted to address, aside from the San Antonio coins, is this 1967 Washington quarter. This is an NGC, Mint State 68 example. Really nice high-grade coin. This one sold for $2,306.25. All right, pretty nice example. This person probably went through many rolls of brilliant uncirculated 1967s to find this one example. So, showing more NGC love, okay, we also have this 1963. This one is an absolute monster of a coin, okay? The coin exhibits really nice toning contrast while not like really in your face. This one was subtle enough that it is just straight up pretty. This is a 1963 again, NGC Mint State 67 plus, with the star designation to indicate eye appeal, and this one sold for $3,051 this past week. Pretty nice coin. So the next one that we have here is going to be a 1962. This one is a Denver minted coin, actually the first Denver minted coin on the list. This one again is an NGC Mint State 67. It is also CAC certified, so it has that additional backing to help kind of make sure that that grade is legit on there. This one sold for $1,243.12. Pretty nice coin. Another nice bomb for a registry set. So we have a pair of 1954 Washington quarters that I wanted to highlight. The first one is an NGC Mint State 67 plus star that has really nice toning, great eye appeal, all original, CAC certified. This one sold for $1,419.75. Okay, quite a bit of money. All right, NGC showing a lot of clout in this particular auction week. All right, but we got to keep in mind, keep focused, that PCGS always sells for more money. Okay, again, it's that buyer kind of perspective, that mentality that they have. PCGS has some of the tougher grading standards, as we should know, and that's why this next coin right here, this other 1954, is a PCGS Mint State 67 plus. Okay, it is toned, CAC certified, all of the same things that the previous NGC example has, only this one sold for $2,373.74. I would say the toning from one coin to the other is on par. I think I like the NGC toned example better on the obverse. It just shows better. All right, but even still, PCGS example sells for about $900 more. Okay, and then you see that reflection in the market of a PCGS grade bump. So we have two more coins. Okay, I wanted to talk about the Ike dollars. I don't get the opportunity to talk about one of the coolest big large coins that's not a Morgan or a Peace dollar, and this is a 1978 Eisenhower dollar. Okay, affectionately referred to as an Ike for short. This is a PCGS Mint State 66 plus example, CAC certified, and it exhibits probably one of the nicest toning patterns on a copper nickel clad coin, bar none. This one sold for $1,674.62. Ike dollars are really tough to grade, especially anything above 65. Being that these coins are so much larger, okay, the opportunity for these coins to exhibit more nicks and scratches through just being transferred in canvas bags is really out there, and that's why it's so tough to find examples that doesn't quite exhibit that amount of wear, okay, like bag marks and things of that nature. So this is a really nice coin. But of course, we're going to end it off on, the big deal of the week. Okay, what is it? Okay, you guys probably wouldn't even think that a silver eagle would show up as the big deal of the week, but we have here probably one of the most widely available dated coins, or bullion coins for that matter. A 1990 American Silver Eagle made the top of the list. It is a PCGS Mint State 70. Of course, it's the perfect grade, right? But perfect grades exist pretty regularly in this series because these coins, these bullion investment pieces, are built and constructed and manufactured to the highest standards. So 69 and 70 should be the run-of-the-mill grade for these coins. However, this one sold for $3,152.25. What is up with that? Well, there are certain dates within the Silver American Eagle series that somewhere along the line, okay, call it quality control, mishaps, or whatever, that you don't see the perfect grade that often. 1990 is one of them, and that's why it's sold for so much money. An investment vehicle that was originally ideologically crafted to become just an investment coin because the other countries had their investment coins, like Canada and Mexico and all those. There you go. Silver Eagles have been a collecting standard for the last 30 plus years. And as such, people are nutso about this series. The coin is beautiful, and people are paying many multiple thousands of dollars for the right example, especially for those low pop coins. And there you go, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, is the conclusion of the Monday Market Report for the week ending September 22nd, 2019. Welcome to fall. It's autumn. Enjoy the colored leaves and all that stuff, although we don't get that much here in Northern California. But wherever you may be on the East Coast, enjoy this. The season's changing. Enjoy a summer coin kind of like transition into a really blistering hot fall coin time of year. All right, so I want to thank you guys for joining in. Like, share, subscribe. Again, I'm your host Sean with Blue Ridge Silverhound. Would love to hear your comments. What was any one of these coins a standout to you? Did you like any of them? Did you feel like the coin did not quite justify the money because of a certain grade, mishap in there? Would love to hear it. All right. Again, these coins are graded on the basis of people. People do screw up. Okay. We'll love to hear your thoughts. Thank you again for joining. Have a wonderful Monday. Don't work too hard, and I'll see you on the next one.